and and these techniques are some of the things I'm learning to deal with internally for myself.
Tell me more about that, Snow, because that's so. What does it mean for you dealing with PTSD and the aggression that can be uncontrolled? I would like to hear more about that, actually.
Well, I've only come to terms verbalizing and accepting it. Not right around the time that I've known you. I have some recurring dreams, and I know this, and I wake up very suddenly and have a tendency to run.
Wow.
And so it got really bad when from my house, I whatever time it was in the morning, got out of bed and quickly dashed to, and I didn't realize until I got to the front door.
Wow. You actually get up from your bed and dash to the door.
Yeah,
Wow.
it's not good. So I haven't, in fact, again, you don't, Islam, you don't understand what type of impact you've had on me from the moment that we started having our deep conversations. I told you that I confessed to you, one of the first people I confessed to about PTSD, and I said that I am managing it. No, I'm. The phrase I used was something like I am learning to deal with it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm learning to cope with it, function.
Mm-hmm.
I'm learning to function with it, and you said something to the contrary. Well, just functioning with it. How much better? How much further will you be if you actually addressed it and fixed it? Something to that extent. It wasn't quite that, but it was quite profound. And I was thinking to myself, yeah, that is true. I am managing it. I am dealing with it, but not in the proper way. So I've only decided. So that was back in 2020, and that was the first time I've actually identified that people around me were saying that I have it, and I have a tendency to. I mean, it's for me. It's 0 or 100. There's no in between. And if I start ramping up, then I can't turn it off. This was my bouts with road rage. I told you guys before about my road rage. I was extremely violent, aggressive driver, and if you're honking your horn at me and you're behind me, and I see you making hand gestures, and I'm looking in the mirror, I'm giving it right back at you. But if you keep ratcheting it up, which sometimes it does happen, then I'll position my car where you can't move your car around me. Then I'll get out of the car and I'll approach you, and I'll tell you, listen, I can't hear what you're saying. You're honking your, I can't hear you. You want my attention now? You got it. Just waiting for it to escalate. If you T-bone me, if you cut me off,
I get it.
Then I would take my car in the middle of the highway and just T-bone you. All traffic stops until we have a conversation, until I get you to back down, or until we go at it. Again, very toxic. I had a recent incident with my car where I got into an altercation with a a cement truck. And I still drive aggressive, but I'm no longer angry driving. I'm working on that. But the cement truck was cutting me off, and I had a flashback of being in Afghanistan where a tank is coming and boxing me in, and I tried to flee. And it wasn't until I got my car scratched up to the door, and I realized this is not the bumper of a Humvee. This is a bumper of some other vehicle. Oh shit, I'm in KL. Relax. Wow. So these are things I'm working on. And in terms of getting confrontational with people, there still is a trigger, but I'm learning to subside it longer and longer in these potentially heated conversations or heated exchanges. And I'm quite happy now to let you feel like you've gotten whatever you need to get in terms of saving you face or having me to just say, okay, you know what, you're right, I'm sorry. We'll move on. I had an incident with, again, Professor Mauricio Rossini. If you guys don't know who he is, I encourage you to look at My Master Man on social media. He's a men's mental health coach. He runs men's circles here, And when we were first bonding together, we were doing a walk in the park, 3 of us, and somebody came running past him, and he was in conversation with us. Mari was here, I was in the middle, and another friend of ours was on the side. And we were just walking, and the guy ran around Mari and pushed his shoulder, seemingly intentional. Mari is on this positive energy exchange. And in that very short exchange, the guy bumping into Mari's talking to us about something positive. I saw in his eyes he was irritated, and he turns to look at this fella, and this is what I saw. And this is not. And now, guys, this is therapeutic for me because I don't know how to deal with it, but this is what I saw. Mari and I connect on such a positive wavelength. It's incredible how we connect our energy levels. And when he got bumped on his shoulder, the whole exchange probably lasted about 15 seconds. The guy bumps his shoulders, run past. He looks back at Mari. He may have said something, I don't know. I see Mari changes his facial expression to one of anger, irritation, or whatever the case might be. But then he turns back to the conversation. In that short exchange, what I saw myself doing, choking this guy out and bashing his face in. Just that fast. I said, I got to get ready because some shit's about to go down. Just from a bump in the shoulder. That's toxic.
Yeah, so your mind races to the worst scenario possible, but watching your friend getting that under control and turning back to the positive place that you're in, and that's a lesson of self-control.
Yes, and I shared that with Mari, and I said, he didn't know that I had that reaction.
Yeah, of course.
I shared with him, and Mari, if you hear this, you recognize it again. What I was extremely conscious and excited for is that I saw Mari's devil and angel, angels
Yeah.
on the shoulder. And that very quickly, that devil angel said, Mari, go get this guy. And I quickly tuned in on that.
With the devil.
Very fast. Very fast. I want you, man. I'm going to fucking choke his ass out. Right? But then I saw the angel, the good angel, and Mari, God bless you, brother. He quickly went, and I jumped back on that positive energy.
So the choice he made.
The choice he made. And again, I believe it was a subconscious choice.
No, I think it's very conscious. Absolutely very conscious.
I'm sorry. Conscious.
Yes.
Yes, definitely conscious.
Yes.
You have to work on that.
Yes.
You have to work on that. And so having done that, I've been working on my road rage to every day. You know, the guys cut me off. They're not saying, oh, there's Snow, I'm gonna fucking cut him off, right?
Yes.
And I don't say any more time, but I do exhort a lot of energy. It takes a lot of energy.
I can imagine, man.
To be like that. So you asked a question about my PTSD. That's what it is.
First of all, yeah, I understand it's difficult for you to talk about this. So thank you for that. It takes courage to start being comfortable enough with it to share something like that. And a lot of people can relate to this and struggling with their own demons. So by sharing that, you give an opportunity to others to reflect on their own situations. And I don't have similar rough experiences like being in a war zone like what you've been through, so I can't even say that I can relate. But for all of us, it's always a choice. And thank you for sharing all of this.
Yeah, my pleasure. What else do we have here? We're in this personal interest in adventures, and we're going to wrap this up pretty soon. We won't go much longer than this, but I don't know. We'll see. Oh, this last one here, in terms of your mountain climbing, and then we'll pivot. Do you find parallels between mountain climbing and other aspects of your personal or professional life?
Oh man, absolutely. It's all there.
It's all there.
It's all one thing. It's all you do an effort and to mold yourself to be a certain kind of person, and it all comes together. Of this is a realization that came to me not too long ago, that it all comes hand in hand. Success in your work environment, in your finances, in your relationships, in your health. It's not always, but for the most part, for people who build it for themselves, who people who earn it, not that the people who it was handed to me. If something was handed to me, if you were born in a rich family, you'll probably have healthy as a relationship with finances, and you'll do well regardless.
Yeah.
But if for the aspects that you have to earn, if you're the kind of person who's building yourself to earn these skills and collect these medals, it all comes together. You just become a person who, with this growth mentality, who's going through life trying to be the best version of themselves. And in that, it's all related. You'll find yourself doing things that you thought you'd never do, and you'll whether that doesn't mean everyone will climb mountains. You'll choose your challenge.
Yeah. Yes.
And whatever that is, and it's different for everyone. But it will come with better awareness to your relationships and better, healthier relationships, to better success in your field of profession, whatever that is. It's all absolutely related, and that's a beautiful thing. But for everyone listening, you should understand that it's not a luck thing. You're not either you got it or you're not. This is something you create and you give to yourself.
Yes, man, beautiful. I had a guy in this chair where you're sitting. His name is Leslie, I believe Leslie Chong. And he shared one of his "but I did" moments, and that was, if I'm not mistaken, his "but I did" moment was leaving corporate when his life was taking off at the young age of 50-ish.
Okay.
And he just walked away for adventure, and he took to bicycling, competitively, but more not necessarily racing, but just long rides. Like you climb mountains. I guess there's an equivalent in bikes.
Okay.
There's a few mountains that you need to ride your bike from the base up to the top.
Wow, that is not easy, man. Like
yeah.
I hear that and I feel intimidated because that's not easy.
Yeah. So I understand where you're coming from with regards to what you just mentioned. I'm going to pivot to this next category, which is reflections and insights. I got five questions here. We'll see how many we get to. You've supported others in their journeys. What motivates you to invest in people's growth? And by invest, I mean just time, energy. Because in this question I pulled up because of the story you shared with me. You found one of your snows and you took them with you to another position. So in terms of you've supported others in their journeys. You supported me heavily in my entrepreneurship journey. So what motivates you to invest in people's growth?
And we don't live this life alone. We're not here by ourselves. I'm where I am because others have helped me. I have mentors that I'm eternally grateful for, who helped me in so many ways, inspired me in so many ways.